Have you ever wondered how big the universe really is? Prepare to have your mind completely blown, because what I'm about to tell you will make you question everything you thought you knew about size. Let's start with something familiar. Imagine Earth as a marble. Now, at this scale, the moon would be a ping-pong ball sitting about 8 feet away. That seems manageable, right? You could easily fit that in your backyard. But here's where things get absolutely insane. The sun. At this scale, the sun would be a massive beach ball 26 feet across, sitting over half a mile away from our marble Earth. That's already impossible to visualize properly, but we're literally just getting started on this cosmic journey. Our solar system extends way beyond the sun. If Earth is still our marble, the edge of our solar system would be roughly 40 miles away. 40 miles. You could drive for an hour at highway speeds and still not reach the edge of our tiny cosmic neighborhood. But here's the first major kicker. Our solar system is absolutely microscopic compared to our galaxy. The Milky Way contains between 100 billion and 400 billion stars. That's more stars in our galaxy alone than there are grains of sand on every single beach on Earth combined. Every grain of sand you've ever seen represents multiple stars. How big is the Milky Way galaxy? If our entire solar system was shrunk down to the size of a quarter, the Milky Way would still be the size of the entire United States from coast to coast. Let that sink in for a moment. Our whole solar system reduced to the size of a coin, and our galaxy would still span an entire continent. Light travels at 186,000 miles per second. That's fast enough to circle Earth 7.5 times in 1 second. At that speed, you could travel from New York to Los Angeles in just 16 milliseconds. Yet it takes light 100,000 years to travel from one side of our galaxy to the other. 100,000 years. That's longer than modern humans have existed. If you started a journey across our galaxy when the first cave paintings were being made, you still wouldn't be halfway there yet. And that's traveling at the speed of light. Remember, in a regular car going 60 miles per hour, it would take you over 600 billion years to cross our galaxy. The universe would end before you reached the other side, and we're not even close to done yet. Our galaxy has neighbors. The closest major galaxy to us is Andromeda, which contains over 1 trillion stars. It's 2.5 million light-years away. That means the light you see from Andromeda tonight actually left that galaxy 2.5 million years ago, before humans even existed. When that light began its journey to your eyes, our ancestors were still learning how to use stone tools. Here's something that will blow your mind. Andromeda is actually moving toward us at about 250,000 miles per hour. That sounds incredibly fast, but because of the enormous distance, it will take over 4 billion years for our galaxies to collide. Don't worry though, space is so empty that when galaxies merge, individual stars rarely actually hit each other, but Andromeda is practically next door compared to what's really out there. Scientists estimate there are over 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe, 2 trillion, each one containing hundreds of billions of stars. If every star was a grain of sand, you'd need a beach the size of Europe piled 50 feet high just to represent one galaxy. Now here's where your brain starts to break completely. The observable universe has a diameter of about 93 billion light-years. Remember, 1 light-year is nearly 6 trillion miles. So we're talking about a sphere that's 558 billion trillion miles across. That number is so large it's literally meaningless to our human brains. To give you another perspective on how big a light year is, imagine you're driving a car at 60 miles per hour, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week without ever stopping. It would take you over 10 million years to travel just 1 light year. 10 million years. And remember, the observable universe is 93 billion light-years across. To put that in perspective, if you could travel at the speed of light, the fastest possible speed in the universe, it would take you 46.5 billion years just to reach the edge. The universe itself is only 13.8 billion years old. But here's the most mind-shattering part of all. This is just the observable universe, the part we can actually see. The entire universe could be infinite. Yes, infinite. That means it goes on forever in every direction, with no edge, no boundary, no end. But how can something be bigger than what we can observe? Well, the universe has been expanding since the Big Bang 13.8 billion years ago. But space itself is expanding faster than light can travel in some regions. This means there are parts of the universe where light hasn't had enough time to reach us yet, and there are parts where light will never reach us because space is expanding too quickly. Think about that. Right now, as you're watching this video, there could be an infinite number of galaxies, stars, and possibly even planets like Earth stretching out forever into the cosmic void. There could be infinite versions of you watching infinite versions of this video in galaxies so far away that their light will never reach us. In an infinite universe, every possible arrangement of matter would exist somewhere. There would be planets where dinosaurs never went extinct, where humans developed completely differently, where the laws of physics might even work slightly differently. There could be civilizations that have existed for billions of years, others that are just being born, and some that are exactly like ours down to every single detail. Here's another way to think about it. If the entire observable universe was shrunk down to the size of Earth, our galaxy would be smaller than a grain of sand. Our solar system would be smaller than an atom, and you would be infinitely smaller than the smallest thing we can measure. Yet somehow we're here. We are sitting on a tiny rock orbiting an average star in an ordinary galaxy in a universe so vast that our biggest numbers can't even describe it properly. We are simultaneously the most insignificant specks of dust imaginable, and yet, somehow, we're the only specks of dust we know of that can actually understand and appreciate this incredible cosmic scale. But here's what makes it even more incredible. Earth sits in what scientists call the Goldilocks zone around our star, not too hot, not too cold, but just right for liquid water to exist. If Earth was just 5% closer to the Sun, it would be like Venus with surface temperatures over 800 degrees. If it was just 15% farther away, it would be a frozen wasteland like Mars. Our moon is also the perfect size and distance to stabilize Earth's rotation. Without it, our planet would wobble chaotically, causing massive climate shifts that would make complex life nearly impossible. The moon is also responsible for our ocean tides, which may have been crucial for life to first emerge from the sea onto land. The atoms in your body were forged in the hearts of dying stars billions of years ago. You are literally made of stardust, created in the nuclear furnaces of ancient suns that lived and died long before Earth even existed. The calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, the oxygen you breathe, all of it was created inside stars and scattered into space when those stars exploded as supernovas. The next time you look up at the night sky, remember this. Every point of light you see is either a star in our galaxy or an entire galaxy containing billions of stars. And beyond what you can see lies an infinity that our minds can barely begin to comprehend. Scientists believe the universe is not only infinite in size, but also infinite in possibilities. Somewhere out there might be civilizations that have existed for millions of years, with technology so advanced it would seem like magic to us. There might be planets where it rains diamonds, or where life evolved in ways we can't even imagine. Consider this: there are more possible games of chess than there are atoms in the observable universe. And yet, the universe might contain infinite variations of everything we can possibly conceive. There could be planets made entirely of diamond, others where the oceans are liquid methane, and some where silicon-based life forms have built cities that stretch across entire continents. The universe isn't just big. It's so incomprehensibly massive that it makes the word big completely meaningless. And somehow, amazingly, we're here to witness it all. You are a temporary arrangement of atoms that became conscious just long enough to understand how vast and wonderful the universe really is. You are the universe's way of knowing itself, and that, my friends, is absolutely incredible. If this cosmic journey blew your mind like it did mine, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to Astral Awe for more mind-bending content about the universe that will change how you see everything. Share this video with someone who needs their perspective completely shattered today. What aspect of the universe's size shocked you most? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next cosmic adventure.